Hello, Mrs. Johnson in Camp Lanark. My name is Richard Foley, and I'm applying to be a counselor at camp this summer. First off, I would like to say thank you very much for understanding my circumstances, dealing with school and the exam schedule. I really appreciate everything, and letting me do this interview process over uh, a video is greatly appreciated. First off, I would like to give you a brief background of myself. I grew up in rural North Carolina on a farm near the coast of North Carolina called Lake Mesquite. It's where I grew up next to. It's a hot spot for waterfowl throughout its history. I grew up on a 3,000 acre farm out there. We mostly had corn, but we also had other crops. We also, what was probably our biggest aspect of the farm was we were known for our duck impoundments. We harvested some of the corn, but we let a lot of it stay for duck season and their migration process. So we were kind of known for having a bunch of duck impoundments in which they were able to migrate and have a safe place. But we also did hunt them, obviously, and that's where I really was where I really started to love the outdoors. I guess you can say is where it was instilled in me. Was on my farm where I grew up, and being able to see thousands of ducks at different times, of being able to hunt with that many ducks around, and being able to harvest them, and was a great process in me learning and me eventually loving the outdoors and loving nature in itself was a great process. Um, right now, I am currently a student at Hampton City Outdoors. Hampton City is located in Piedmont, Virginia. Uh, it's really in the middle of the state, nothing too important. Currently at Hampton City, I'm the president of Ducks Unlimited and the secretary of the Clay Target team, which I am a member of, and vice president of the Angling Club, which we fish various CFL events, which is a college fishing league events, all the way from Lake Champlain down to Lake Okeechobee in Florida. It's really been a great experience. Uh, just to give you a background, as you said in the resume, on myself, I have worked for a number of pro staffs uh, in my short life, you can say. I'm only 20. I have worked for a number of them. Right now, I'm currently with Avery Outdoors, which is on my hat, and Duck Junkies as well. Avery was a combination of things. As long as being on the pro staff, I actually was an intern at the main business office in Memphis for the winter months. I really did everything there from research and development to photo shoots to we filmed on RNT TV. Got to hunt on RNT TV a bunch of times out there, which is seen on the Sportsman Channel, and was really a great process in which I learned so much from it. From the business side, which not a lot of people think of, I learned a lot of advice and a lot of I guess gained a lot of experience which I didn't have previous to that, and it was a blessing going out there and being able to have the opportunity to do that. It was awesome experience I wouldn't change for the world. Um, Also, I am a pro staff for Duck Junkies. My Duck Junkies position is I'm the head of the youth pro staff, which what that entails is when youth ask questions on the different forums and stuff like that, I answer them. It could be all the way from fishing advice to hunting advice to calling advice. Really anything to life lessons. I give them advice and am able to hopefully help them out along their way. And I really take that part serious. I think it's a key aspect is to help the youth out in the outdoors and understanding and giving back your love and passion of it to youth is really great. I wouldn't change it for the world. Uh, Having those opportunities in previous pro staffs and the pro staffs now, I really wouldn't change a thing at all. Another thing, just a brief background. As you said, don't mention interest of mine in resume. I'll give you, as in my resume, I've won a number of calling contests and state form and regional form and world championship form. Placed very well in there, and it's a blessing. I've been able from those wins. I've been able to do a number of articles for different types of waterfowl associations and wildlife magazines across the country, and it's been a really blessing and being able to do seminars around the country, teaching people and to uh, being able to give back what I've learned is really a great honor, especially for me at such a young age of 20, being able to teach either older or younger people about what my love is, which it doesn't even seem like a job, and being able to watch them grow as a person or people in the outdoors is something that's irreplaceable to me, and I feel as it's my duty as people in the past, my father and my best friend, and every person who's given me help through calling contests, to shooting, to any of my outdoor endeavors, and watching me chase my dreams and becoming in the outdoor industry, and hopefully working for Avery or starting or hopefully doing some type of endeavor in the outdoor industry, and being able to work and hunt for a living is my dream. And everyone who's helped me this far to come this close and be this successful so far with my different types of championships, and being able to compete on the world championship stage in goose calling and swan calling and duck calling, and being able to teach and have the knowledge to teach people on waterfowl hunting. I feel like it's my duty now is to give back what those others gave to me. Being able to teach youth in itself and adults too. Being able to give back is something that's really important to me. Um, and I think it's part of my duty now is to give back. As you've seen in my resume, I have worked at a previous outdoor camp. I was actually a camper there for 10 years. It was called Camp Woody, located in Palmwood, South Carolina. Um, I love the camp down there. The camp really served a big purpose in my life. Growing up through elementary school, elementary school, my best friend died when I was in fifth grade, and he was much older than me. He was 20, I was 10, and he died of colon cancer. And he was really one of the biggest aspects of my life, teaching me about the outdoors. I feel with him and my dad really taught me the love of the outdoors, and it was a big loss to me at the time. I really lost interest in the outdoors. I didn't really. I wouldn't do some of the activities I'd done before just because I don't know whether I thought of him or I just didn't have the passion for it at that time. I just didn't really want to do it. And one summer, my parents signed me up for Camp Woody out of South Carolina, and I feel like Camp Woody really instilled the love that I had before that, and even more of the outdoors back into me, and really helped me chug along through that tough part of my life. And it's really where I started doing calling contests from that point on, because Russell, before he died, told me, chase your dreams and don't let anything stop you. And I really took that to heart, and that's one of my mottos I live by: is chase your dreams. And I felt like that I made a promise to myself. I'm gonna be in. I want to win the world championship, and that's what contending, and that's what I did, and or I'm trying to do, and uh, it's just Camwood really helped me get to that point in my life where I'm contending and placing in world championships, and it's really a blessing. But I, along with being a camper, I was also a counselor there for 2 years. Great experience. I learned a lot about different teaching techniques and being able to implement my advice into a to a learning process, and where kids can understand what I was teaching them, and understanding what I meant by like different types of techniques. They could understand what I was saying, and that really helped me as well personally, is to help me also get create, I guess, a better passion for the outdoors. Seeing those kids succeed, whether in shooting, calling, fishing, really helped me understand. Really helped me realize how beautiful the outdoors is and nature is in itself. And it was a great time. Y'all may be wondering why I'm not coming back to Camp Woody summer. it's kind of hard to explain. I really felt like I have this motto that I live by, that you can never learn enough. You learn something new every day, whether it's school or the outdoors or just something you see. You always learn something. You always learn, hey, let's not do that because that happened, or hey, let's do this, this happens, or look at that, did you see that? I guess that's what that happens. And I really live by that, and I feel like I have the resources and techniques that I learned from Camp Woody and through my own personal experience with hunting my whole life. And now I learned from Camp Woody ways to implement that in teaching children and young adults. Uh, I feel like I have the necessary resources, and I also wanted to go to different parts of the country and be able to teach youth because I feel like it's a crime to not use your resources that God has given you in a positive manner. And I feel like I could really help Camp Lanark out and giving in giving them what I have to offer. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with Camp Woody. I love it down there, but I feel like there's always a new learning experience. I feel like Camp Lanark is a new learning experience. I could learn a lot from different types of techniques that y'all may use, or different types of wildlife I've never maybe seen before or heard of, or techniques. I feel like it would be a great opportunity for me as well to go to Camp Lanark so I can learn as well as me teach the children all the knowledge I have gained through my years of outdoor experience would be a true blessing. I feel like uh, that's what I really have to offer is just this it's just a passion for the outdoors that's uncanny. I consider that's just what I love to do, and also be able to implement experiences I've had would be a good aspect for both me and Camp Lanark. Also, you asked me uh, give an interest or hobby that's not on your resume. And since y'all are a state camp, I don't know if y'all are allowed to implement Christian values or praying. But I feel like it really doesn't matter. You can implement Christian values, whether it's an everyday process or pray to yourself or just really look at the nature's beauty in itself and realize what the Lord has given us and the magnificence He's blessed us with. It's really outstanding. But growing in high school, I went through a rough time. My dad got stage 4 cancer. They didn't really know he had it. It was in his throat. And he's my best friend. He taught me everything I knew. And at that point in time, I didn't know if I was ever going to fish with him or hunt with him or be able to watch the sunrise or something or the sunset or anything along that lines. I didn't know if I was going to be able to experience anything that I love doing or that he instilled in me ever again with him. And I really became. Previous to that, I always went to church every Sunday with my parents. Every major holiday, Easter Sunday, Christmas, Palm Sunday, went to them all. But I didn't really understand or fully understand the Lord in itself. I just knew it was church, and I sat there, and I said amen after everything, and I sang, and I and I got free food after, and that's really all it was to me. It was just a movement purpose. I didn't really understand the scripture that was being said, and till that it took me a while to. But when my dad got cancer, I began to understand and listen to the words in which the Bible said, and most people not don't know about this about me, but I consider myself a religious man, uh, and and I love Christ, and I love being able to follow His words through Scripture and Him, and be able to help others. Maybe not outwardly saying that, but help them through nature understand. Wow, people, wow, that wood duck's beautiful, or wow, that mallard's beautiful, or wow, that deer's beautiful, and realize that the Lord made that and Christ made that, and really helped me along with getting closer to nature, but helped me get through my dad's cancer. And I'm happy to say he's alive and well. He's 2 years recovered and went into remission. And I'm very blessed, and I feel like that was a huge part of my life that not a lot of people know about, and it really changed me for the better and understand the Lord and Christ, and also helped me instill my love for the outdoors because through that process I cherished every minute that I had with him in that duck blind. and that cold sleet and rain or whatever it may have been, or fishing on the boat, or it doesn't matter. I really appreciated everything every time I was with him in the outdoors, which is a true blessing. Uh, as you also said, uh, you said in a previous email that you would want me to bring something that really shows uh, what I would have to offer for camp, or item that really expresses you. Um, I feel like the best way, it's a childhood motto that everyone's heard before. It's never judge a book by its cover. And I feel like that's a really good aspect, a really good thing to live by. You always want to know someone for who they really are, not what they look like or what they sound like or talk like. You gotta know what's inside their heart, inside their soul, and inside their mind. I feel like this can be implemented through a duck call. The duck call is not the prettiest thing in the world. This one is, but it doesn't matter what this looks like. It matters what comes out of this hole, and I feel like that implements in everyday life. And I feel like it could be an ugly call, but it could sound as sweet as ever. I feel like that's one of the main things in life is you never judge a book by its cover. And I feel like we can find that through a duck call, and it may be quirky, maybe funny, or maybe a school tactic, but I really feel like that that's someone everyone should live by, growing up as well. That, hey man, just don't judge them. You never know what could happen. It could become your best friend, and I really feel like that's something that everyone should live by. I would like to say thank you, Mrs. Johnson, the rest of Camp Lanark, for giving me this opportunity to do the interview process over a video. I really appreciate everything y'all have given me and the opportunity that I have presented. I really hope that I'm able to work with y'all this summer. I appreciate y'all's time, and God bless. Thank you.